Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Welcome to Real Chats, brought to you by Mike Robinson Presents, all about real people in the real world and real lives. Now, today, it's a little bit off the cuff, really, and we have got technical issues because we're having to use a mobile phone. But we're in Prague, and we're in Prague for 4 days, and we're doing it for poker. We're playing Red Tooth Poker. They have an event every year. They have a bit of a tour, actually, around the UK. So we're playing, look at that, Red Tooth Poker. Can't beat it. So if you haven't, don't know anything about Red Tooth Poker, go and check them out. So yeah, we've got here today Martyn Gorton, aka TOER4G, 51 years old, a production line worker for a rather large yellow digger company. I'm sure you all know which one I'm talking about. Won't mention him here, but there we go. He's from Lightwood in Stoke on Trent. Hey Martyn.
Hi Mikey.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Now, we are going to be here over the weekend playing poker, but we thought we'd get you a video out this week, and Martyn, really wanted to come on and get the interview over. And now, look, he looks a little bit scared, but it's okay. It's all good, all good. Hope you guys can hear us okay, but if you're ready, you want to start? Yeah. Don't forget, guys, as usual, light questions, just to warm us into it, get us into the situation, and get us ready for the big questions. So we'll start with them. So if you're definitely ready, we'll go for it, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. That's it. Films or books?
Films.
Horror or comedy?
Comedy.
People or pets?
People as in family first, and then pets. Because the little dog, yeah.
So immediate family, but...
Immediate family, then pets.
Then the rest of the people
at
the end there. At the bottom. I like that, so that's good, it's good. Look after the people close to you first, yeah, that's good.
The pets need to know where they are.
That's it, yeah. Xbox or PlayStation? Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox or PlayStation? Well, neither.
No, don't you gaming? You don't play. You don't bother with games. No, that's good. That's okay.
Missed that.
Yeah, missed out on that. That's good. Probably that's why it keeps you shit. Yeah.
I think it was just the generation just
before it. Yeah, you're a little bit older than me, aren't you?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Night in or night out?
Oh, I suppose night in now.
Night in.
Although after last night, I really enjoyed last night's night out.
Yeah, we had a good night. We're a little bit rough.
We had a few rough after last night.
Yeah, we had a few too many, didn't we? And we even had a shot or
very nice Irish bar.
Yeah, very good.
With some live music, you might have seen some of the Facebook videos.
Yeah, you probably see some of it. If you haven't been to Prague, by the way, definitely go because it's beautiful and there is lots going on, lots of booze as well, which is always kind of good. Yeah,
lovely place.
Yeah, lovely place. Yeah. Red or white wine?
Oh, red.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs, definitely.
Dogs, yeah. Beers or ciders?
Beers,
okay. Conservative or Labour? I already know this answer. We had this combo last night,
didn't we? We had a bit of a conversation.
Yeah, we got political.
We got a little bit political, didn't we?
Yeah, so you're...
I say, well, now I'm on the red side, I'm on the Labour side.
You're on the Labour side.
When I was a little bit younger, and I first started voting, I was voting very blue.
Yeah,
and then now my swing on me and priorities have changed. I've gone
to Labour.
Red, on the other side. So
right, okay, I'll keep working on you.
Yeah, keep working on
you. Winter or summer?
The summer.
Yeah, summer, okay. Indian or Chinese?
Chinese,
okay. Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Sex or chocolate?
Sex or chocolate?
It's a hard question.
It is a hard question.
They're both good.
They're both good.
They're both really good, so it's good. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Well, it's got to be sex, hasn't it?
It's got to be sex, yeah, it's got to be. Marvel or DC? Marvel or DC?
I've not really got a preference.
You like them both? Do you watch them? You watch them both?
I'm not a religious watcher of either, really.
You're not like a Marvel or DC geek, you're just...
No.
Some people follow it religiously, don't they?
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right, so either really?
Yeah, no real preference.
Yeah. Okay, holidays, home or away?
Well, we've done a lot more home holidays than away.
Yeah.
So we've really enjoyed the home holidays.
Yeah.
So
you prefer the home?
I'd say home, yeah.
Can be nice, kind of. It's good weather as well. Yeah. We do have some good
we do love it down the southwest sort of side, Cornwall, Devon. So yeah, we do.
It's nicer down there anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. Home, that's good. Looks or brains?
Well, the wife's definitely got both, so I don't really need a preference.
All right. Oh, so you got both. You've got what you want already.
Got what you want.
Yeah, that's right. Fact or fiction?
I think having a dream, and I think fiction over fact.
Fiction?
Yeah, I think fiction over fact. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. All right, that's good. I'd have thought you'd been a fact man, but that's good.
Yeah, no, I think
fiction.
I think fiction.
Bit of fantasy.
Yeah, a bit of fantasy.
Yeah, good. Birthday or Christmas?
Christmas for the family. Yeah.
Christmas for the family. Yeah, most people say that. To be fair.
Yeah. I think so.
Atheist or believer? You're not another agnostic, are you?
No,
are you agnostic?
I really don't know.
You're on the fence?
I wasn't years ago.
Yeah.
Certain situations and things that have happened that have made me look at church and religion more as a business.
Yeah, a lot of people said that. Yeah.
Than just spiritual.
Yeah.
So it's put me off it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, so
the politics of it's kind of put you off
a
bit.
So the politics are sort of like the
yeah.
Obviously, church has got to be a business for the people that are in it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and things that have happened in the past are sort of like tainted.
Right, tainted
the view of the religious side, sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, so.
So do you think you're actually a non-believer, or you're just on the fence, a bit agnostic? You're not sure.
Probably a little bit agnostic.
Yeah. Okay, we'll work on that as well. No, we'll work on that. All-time favourite song? Tricky question. This tricky than I thought it'd be.
The all-time best song is
Ike
and Tina Turner's Nutbush City Limits.
Oh right, yeah.
That is the greatest song.
It is a good rock and roll type
of
song.
All time.
Yeah,
that is the greatest song of all time.
I do love that song. So that's your.
I mean, the wife doesn't like it.
No.
The wife doesn't like that song.
Mrs. a Tina Turner fan at all or not?
Well, I'm not a Tina Turner fan.
Just that song.
Just that song. It's just got something about it of how it intros.
Yeah.
And the verse and the instrumental in the middle of it.
Yeah.
It's just got everything as far as that song is concerned. It just strikes the note for me.
I didn't see you as a Tina Turner fan. Anyway,
I'm not a Tina Turner fan. That's the ironic thing about it. But I just love that song.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that. Okay, all-time favourite film.
Well, I think the film that made me come out of the cinema, sort of like. Really like sort of numb and excited or whatever that gave you the cinema experience was the original Die Hard film.
Oh really? The first one?
The original Die Hard film,
That's a good action film, that, isn't it?
Yeah, the
how young
Die
was
Hard
Bruce
film.
Willis looking that?
Oh god, yeah.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, and how the way it panned from one situation. How they filmed it, you know, so where he was and then where he was somewhere else.
And some great actors as well.
It's
good.
Alan Rickman.
Yeah, awesome.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Awesome actor.
Yeah, brilliant.
Awesome actor, Alan Rickman.
Yeah. Okay, last question of the quickfire. Usually late or early?
I suppose it's a two-barrel question for me because work, I'm always earlier on time.
Yeah.
Always on time for work, but socially.
Yeah, you always.
I'm very hit and miss.
Really?
Very hit and miss.
Yeah.
I can be very.
I'm glad you weren't hit and miss when we were trying to catch a plane.
Yeah. no. But the plane, we were okay.
Yeah.
We did try to.
Yeah.
I did sneak the dentist in as well before we went to the airport. But,
well organised.
We managed. I'd say there is something called Gorton time.
Yeah.
It's the family
time. All right, I'm going to look out for that now.
Bit of Gorton time. So
Gorton
if
time.
we say we're going to be half an hour, we just might be.
Yeah.
Half an hour plus half an hour, sort of thing like that.
Oh, right.
It's a little bit irritating me sometimes.
My brother's like that, He'll be there in 20 minutes and 2 hours later.
It turns off. Yeah.
Right, okay, so we're well up for the main questions now. Are you ready for these? Yeah.
Okay.
We've got it. It's going for it. Okay. What do you think is your greatest achievement so far? What do you think is your greatest achievement so far?
My greatest achievement so far.
Some of these questions, they're very tricky, Some of them.
Well, apart from the obvious. With the family and whatever, is I think walking the Pennine Way. Was
Bloody hell.
One of me.
Did you do that as a group or? I guess.
Well, 2 of us started.
Yeah.
In E-Day.
The other one's not still up there.
No, he's not,
it's not still.
Well, the story we did it as I think it was around about 1988.
Yeah.
And
I've got some time ago.
It was in what used to be the Potter's Fortnight. We used to have the Potter's Fortnight.
Right.
If anybody else, the people will remember.
Yeah. I think I might have heard something about it.
I think it's the middle of July, sort of time. I think it was June, July. I can't remember exactly.
I do remember this actually. I do remember that.
But it always used to be 2 weeks off from work or whatever, and it used to be sort of like Potteries wide. It wasn't obviously Potter's Fortnight.
Yeah.
So me and a mate planned to do the Pennine Way over those 2 weeks.
Right.
Because I think officially it's around about 270 miles, but it ends up being around about 300 miles with pub walks in the evenings and whatever.
Yeah.
And we started in Edale, and then 4 days in, his knee blows up like a balloon. He finishes.
Oh,
so then I'm on my own.
He was out because of injury.
So he was out because of injury.
Oh, jeez.
And
so you're camping out, are you, or something? Are you?
Well, that's a funny story. Now you come to mention that, actually, Mike, because we started with virtually like over £40 backpacks, backpacks on our back.
Yeah.
And we walked from the Nag's Head, Leedale, where the campsite is there. And we camped the first night, and the midges and everything were horrendous.
Right.
It was shocking.
Yeah.
And then we walked up to the next point where the reservoir and that is, and what have you.
Yeah.
And I can't think of the storeroom, or I can't think now what the name of the actual campsite was. But we had to camp that first night. That's where the midges were, sorry, because we went from the Nag's Head to the first campsite.
Yeah.
Around where the reservoir was and the midges obviously were horrendous because of all the water and what have you.
Yeah, yeah.
And they've got a great big storeroom.
That time of the year, isn't it?
They've got a great big storeroom there. And after that first day's walk, our shoulders were terrible.
Right.
The next day we couldn't lift our arms above. We couldn't lift our arms above that. We could, they couldn't go. What's it?
Yeah.
And we were suffering.
Yeah.
Suffering big time from carrying way too much gear.
Oh God.
So
did you put it in that storeroom?
So that next morning, all the camping stuff went in the storeroom.
Right.
And we joined the Youth Hostel Association.
Did you?
We joined the Youth Hostel Association.
Yeah.
And then we used youth hostels and B&Bs from then on.
Right. Did you make it all the way on your own then, or did you not?
I caught some guys up from Newcastle-on-the-Line on the fourth day.
Right.
On the fourth day, I was walking partly on my own.
Yeah.
And I caught some lads up, and there was about 4 of us, a young man and his dad, and then actually another, because I was a scout leader at the time.
Right.
And another guy was a scout leader in Newcastle. I was a scout leader around the Blythebridge area.
Right.
Near Blythebridge area. And he was actually a scout leader in Newcastle. At the end of the walk, end of the 2 weeks, his wife came up to Kirkieto into the hotel.
Yeah.
Where we finished and spent the last night, and she brought us back. So I obviously brought her husband back, and I got a lift with them back to Stoke. So it worked out brilliantly.
Oh, good.
Like, you know,
so you got to the end of the.
Yeah, we got to the end. We did the full 270, 300 miles, and
fantastic.
The thing about it was every morning you got to climb.
Yeah.
Up and into the Pennines, obviously Pennines.
Yeah.
And every evening you got to descend.
Right.
Now,
of course, yeah.
Descending. Yeah. Was really bad on the knees.
Right.
I suffered terribly with my knees.
Did you?
So it was. It
no good for me then. My knees are terrible.
It was paracetamol in the morning, noon and night.
Yeah.
And for the next 3 months after when we got back, knees suffering. It took a fair bit of recovery time after doing it, but we had a brilliant time. We had a great laugh.
And you pushed it enough to get to the end. That's good.
Quizzes and pubs and different things and whatever.
Oh, that's good.
We had a fantastic time.
I'll try that. I'll give you a motorbike.
Had a fantastic time over the 2 weeks. So that was a pretty good achievement, Mark.
Yeah, good. Okay then. So if you could go back in time, what age would you go back to, and what would you tell yourself?
If I could go back in time.
Yeah, if you could go back in time.
I'd probably go back to my early 20s and probably tell myself to be a bit more confident, because I was in my school days and that or what have you. I wouldn't say boo to a goose. No, it was a bit of a quiet one. I was very quiet, and I'd probably say to be a bit more confident. A bit more confident, a bit more outspoken maybe. Yeah. Sometimes some kids aren't as assertive as they should be. You know, they need to be speaking up for themselves and stuff like that. Yeah. So you wish I'd probably go back and probably tell myself that, and probably try and find. I'll probably try and find live poker a bit earlier as well. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, we'd all like that, wouldn't we? We could play well then. We could play well then. Might be good players. Yeah. Okay, what would you say has been your lowest point in your life so far? Your lowest point. Oh, lowest point. Yeah. Didn't expect these questions, did you? No, I didn't. No, nobody does. Lowest point. I think I probably thought about an answer about this when I've seen some of the videos. Yeah, I've completely forgotten. You've seen some of the interviews, haven't you? I've seen some of the interviews. Yeah, it's been very good. Yeah. See, but when you're on the spot, when you're on the hot seat, it's not as easy. You can't think. It's not as easy, is it? It's not as easy. No, you sit there at home watching it and thinking, "Oh yeah, I don't think that was my lowest point." Yeah. Now we're here. The pressure's on. Yeah. God, what do you think? What do you think is? Well, as the lad mentioned on the last video. Oh yeah. Obviously, when the father-in-law passed away a couple of years ago, that was obviously
Yeah, were you close to him as well then?
We were pretty close. Yeah,
Right.
we were pretty close with Nicky's parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a bit sad that. Yeah, definitely.
And, so that was
low point for the whole family, really. Then.
Well, low point for the whole family. Yeah.
Bloody hell. Okay, then a bit of a lighter question for you. What do you give yourself out of 10?
Well, I would give myself out of 10 probably a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
You kidding? You can't give yourself a 4?
I give myself a 4.
Hey, listen, I've said this a few times to different people. You're definitely not a 4, mate.
Yeah, I'm
definitely not a 4. And we're sharing a hotel room, so you know. I think you're well above a 6. After a couple of beers tonight, you might be a 9. So who knows what might happen? Hey, could be your luck's in. Anyway, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit too set in my ways sometimes.
Yeah.
That can rub people up the wrong way.
Right.
So I think I see that in myself.
Yeah.
So that's why I sort of like give myself a below average score of sort of thing like a 4 rather than a 5 or above sort of thing. Like
No, do you think you do that? You think you rub people up the wrong way?
Oh, I think I do at work.
Yeah. That's different. You need to there. You need to there. Okay, when is the last time you cried?
Oh God, I'm not a crier.
You're not crying. But you must have cried at some point.
Yeah, but I think it would be years ago. I don't remember.
Before you were an adult, so.
I've probably cried as an adult.
Yeah.
But I can't really remember. I mean, I'm not a crier.
So you felt like yourself.
Oh well, if the wife's watching this, she'll probably say, every time you go to the theatre and watch Blood Brothers, you're blubbering at the end like a baby. So that's probably the last time I cried. Actually, yeah, watching Blood Brothers.
Theatre, obviously.
At the theatre, yeah. We
that's
love,
good.
Excuse me. Yeah, we do love going to the theatre when we can. We're not. We don't go regularly.
Yeah.
But when we do go, we love going and watching shows like Blood Brothers, Les Mis, Phantom, things like that.
And those are marvellous. It makes me cry.
And
that makes me cry.
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah.
So we have seen Blood Brothers 3 or 4 times.
Right. Oh, so you must love it then.
So and every time, and when the guns go off, I always hit the roof because it always surprised me, even though I know what's coming. Yeah. And I'm liking jumping and take the wife with me up to the cinema.
So when's the last time you went to see it then? When's that be the last time you cried?
Yeah, it would be. And it's a couple of years ago. A couple of years or so.
So within the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's that sort of thing, yeah.
Good. Too tough you are. What would you say is the highest point in your life so far? Your highest point?
Highest point? Well, probably getting married to the wife in 94 was probably.
Yeah, that's good.
That's nice. Getting married to the wife in 94 was probably.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
It was a really nice day. It was a hot day.
Yeah. No, that's good.
And we had a great time.
Yeah. It was a good turnout.
Yeah, we did have really good. We had a full church. Yeah, well, we had a nuptial mass. So I'm afraid the only thing that people remember about the service is it was long.
Yeah.
To go to Martyn's wedding, it was long.
Yeah, it was very long. Right.
So it was probably not the best way to do it. So, but it was what we wanted at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we were big churches at the time, at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good stuff.
So yeah.
Good stuff. So when you get married, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a good one for you then. When was your first kiss, and can you say who?
First kiss? Well, I think my first kiss was at the old. It's called St Matthew's School now.
Yeah.
And it's an infant school, but it was Rough Close Primary when I went.
Right.
In the 70s.
Yeah.
And there was a girl at the school.
Yeah.
Her name was Sarah. I won't give a surname. Her name was Sarah.
You can give a surname.
I won't give a surname. I won't.
Sarah, I'm talking about you.
I won't embarrass people. Probably embarrassing me more than it is Sarah. But I think we had a bit of a light for each other.
Yeah, yeah.
And I must have had a really bad influence though, because then when she left the primary school, the family whipped off to America.
Oh, did? So you made them disappear? Yeah. So one kiss and that was it. They were gone.
They were all gone. So not staying.
That's
good. Not staying here. So I don't know what they must have moved for reasons of work or something possibly, or they emigrated. Obviously, they all shipped off to America. So there you go.
Could be a superstar in the US. You never know.
So yeah.
All right then. So what is your favourite childhood memory? Your first kiss?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh really? Is that your favourite childhood memory? Do you think? Or?
No. Well, I think playing out in Birkenhead. I remember the summer of '76 when it was really warm.
Summers anyway, for kids, it's the memories of summers, because it felt so long, didn't it? 6 weeks holidays,
Got a
Fantastic.
mate round the corner and mates up the road that used to play out in the street with.
Yeah, so you think the youthful days of playing in the summer holidays.
Playing Kirby and that, whatever.
Yeah.
Kids don't play that sort of thing anymore, do they?
No, they don't. No. It's something on the Xbox, isn't it?
And out on the bikes and whatever, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we were always out on the bikes.
In the streets and whatever, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
that sort of thing,
Good.
you know,
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? When do you see yourself in 5
Still
to 10
fitting tanks on the production line.
Yeah. Yeah. You're happy with the job anyway, aren't you? Good pay.
Yeah. It's a sort of like love-hate with the job, really.
Yeah.
You're really busy,
Mm-hmm.
and the day goes quick.
Yeah.
But it's not. I don't think it's something you'd do if you got the money. You didn't have to do it.
Yeah, no, of course.
You know what I mean? It's the sort of job where
you wouldn't work if you could afford to.
Well, that's it. Yeah. Well, I suppose that's everybody's philosophy.
You'd
Really,
get involved in something else, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd probably get involved.
You'd have to really love your job
Yeah,
to stay.
really love your job. Yeah.
Not many people are that lucky. Okay, then. So, what is the best holiday you have ever had, and why?
I think that would be. I mean, a lot of the home holidays have been brilliant.
Yeah.
But I think when we got the first two of our ankle biters, of our toe rags, as I was calling them, and what have you, when we got Mickey and John, I think they were only about 5 and 3 at the time.
Right.
Something around about age 5 or 6, Mickey was, whatever. And we went to Portugal, went to the Algarve, and to play the Rocha for 2 weeks in 2001, I think it was.
Yeah, I
think that's the only time that as a family,
yeah,
we'd gone abroad. We went abroad.
Right. Yeah.
And we had such a fantastic time in the zoological parks and that, where we're seeing dolphins and different things. And
that's nice.
Parrots as you go through there. We've still got a picture from when we went through the entrance, and all parrots all round and what have you.
Yeah.
And round your shoulders and what have you. And
good.
I don't really think Michaela and John remember an awful lot about it. Well, John wasn't with him when he was only 3 at the time.
You got some pictures for him.
But got some pictures for him and what have you. I'd say.
Oh, good.
But, going away for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In lovely weather.
Yeah.
And it was around about just after Easter.
And there are no dramas.
And no dramas, just a great hotel and great beach just down the road or what have you.
Yeah.
And did a few trips and different things. And then the only problem was with having such a brilliant holiday over 2 weeks abroad.
Yeah.
Came home, and then for the next month you're thoroughly depressed.
Yeah.
I vowed never to go away for 2 weeks abroad again.
If you enjoy your time away, you don't want to come back and deal with that.
People say, "Oh well, I'd love to get home," but came back to a rainy Birmingham airport, and then for the next month you're thinking, I want to be back over there.
Yeah, be nice, wouldn't it? Could have a lifestyle. Okay, what's your biggest passion right now? Your biggest passion?
I suppose my biggest passion is a hobby of playing poker, playing with playing in the pub leagues.
I do love the Red 2 poker.
And doing the RPTs.
We're promoting them at the moment. We're giving them some air, aren't we?
And doing the RPTs and the ERPT this weekend.
Yeah. We're looking forward to that tomorrow.
Prague. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Wouldn't mind taking it down. It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you can come second to me. I don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. On top of that, it's fine.
See if Adam's going to win a Vegas seat or win a bit of money.
That'd be really good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, we've got the.
Could be wishful thinking, but.
Yeah. Well, we can try.
Give it a go. Give it a good go.
We've got to go and just introduce ourselves and have a bit of a drinks promo in a few hours, haven't we?
Yeah. After the what did he call it?
After fruit
the welcoming drinks.
The welcoming drinks, free drinky poos.
Yeah, I like that. Not going to drink as much as last night.
No.
Still feeling it.
Yeah, we're still a bit dehydrated, aren't we?
That's it. Okay, have you ever met anyone famous and did you talk to them much? Did you say Did you say anything to them? What happened?
I've only met a couple of people and I've not really talked to them.
No.
I really feel...
Who was it you met?
Well, my mum used to work at the old Starrington Hospital. Obviously, it's all closed down now.
Yeah.
And what have you. And every year they used to have a fair in the big grounds. They got a big grounds, and they used to have a fundraising fair.
Right.
And Ken Dodd.
Oh, Ken Dodd. Legend.
Came. Legend.
Ken Dodd.
Legend Ken.
That'd be awesome.
Came and opened the proceedings and spent. I think he did spend most of the day there, as I remember. It was a few years ago.
There's not much talk to him though, particularly with the feather.
Yeah.
Or is it feather duster?
With his tickling stick or whatever.
The tickling stick, that's it.
That he's got and what have you. And spent a bit of the day with him. Didn't really talk a lot to him or what have you, but there was obviously like a king and queen procession sort of thing, and
Yeah.
he grabbed Matthew, my brother, just round the shoulders, sort of like round the neck, and he was bowing with him to the king and queen of the carnival sort of thing, like, and
oh yeah, I've seen him do something like that.
Doing a little bit of comedy, like, and doing lots of autographs and raising money for the hospital and things, you know. So
he was good.
He did some good stuff.
I can't believe he died this year, didn't he? Well, last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he's recently passed, hasn't he?
Not good. Losing them all now.
And I think there's only one other person really that I recall meeting and talked a little bit with him, but not a great deal, was Mike Sexton at the poker.
Oh, right.
At Dusk Till Dawn, played a tournament at Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, wow.
And he was playing in the tournament, and he sat 2 seats to the left of me.
Wow.
And I was playing in a hand against him.
Yeah.
And it came to fruition that we both had pocket jacks. And the flop came down 10-10. I can't remember the other card.
Yeah.
And I was betting it, and he was tanking a little bit and then calling.
Yeah.
And I was betting the turn, and he was tanking a little bit. That's hesitating for a little bit of time, tanking.
Yeah.
I don't understand the terminology.
Yeah.
And then he calls me bet on the turn, and then I makes a bet on the river as well. And he calls that. And he thinks, well, I didn't think you had the 10. And we both turned to hand over at the end of this. On the showdown, and we both showed pocket jacks, so it was a bit of a chat and a fist bump, you know.
Split the pot, got away with that.
Split the pot,
always
there
worried.
You go, so, but,
I don't like them moments with jacks. Jacks are over.
But so I didn't really talk a lot with him, but we had a little bit of a conversation around the poker table and that and whatever, you know. But, it was good. All good.
That's good. That's good. Okay, that's a bit of a serious question. What do you like most about people or the human race? What do you like most about the human race, basically?
What do I like about the human race?
Yeah, what do you like most?
Well,
what's good about
I'm
them?
not a great people person.
You just hate people. They're just horrible.
Well, I don't hate people.
You prefer pets. It's fine. We know. So what do you think? What do you think the best kind of thing is about people in general? You know, could be the compassion, could be their charitable side. What do you think?
Yeah, I think, well,
when people do get stuck into it.
When do people get stuck into it? I mean, people are mainly genuine, aren't they? You know, I mean, the friends that you've got.
I think they are.
I like the genuineness of people and people to be who they are, basically. You know, not to put up a front.
Yeah, genuine and honest people.
Yeah, genuine.
Well, when people are being genuine and honest. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Then, what are you most proud of at the moment, up to now?
What am I most proud of?
Most proud of?
I don't know.
No?
Well, so I'm obviously...
If you win tomorrow, you're poker
Well, I'll be proud of your poker
player.
Yeah. I mean, being proud of the family the kids has taken as read sort of thing, like, you know.
Yeah.
You're proud of your family. I mean, that goes without saying.
Of course.
So, but I think I'm proud of the poker trophies that I've won just over the pub years and whatever.
Yeah, won quite a few. Have you got?
I've got probably, it'll be 5 with this regional.
Yeah, good.
But the last 2 have not really been won. You know, the last 2 have been a little bit too easy, really.
Has it? Yeah. Not enough players turning up.
There's been not enough players turning up.
Oh yeah, so it's by default you win.
So the last 2 were really, you know.
Yeah. All right, no, that's fair enough. But you think your poker play, kind of winning the trophies?
Yeah,
that's what you're proud of. That's good.
I enjoy that. Yeah,
that's good. Okay, what's the craziest thing you have ever done? Craziest thing?
Not done many crazy things. I remember. I think I really thought it was crazy at the time, and how we got away with it, I really don't know. But I think we were up the Roaches as older scouts. Yeah. When I was a scout in my younger day, and the leader that was with us, one of you, and we'd got backpacks on our back. Yeah. So I always remember this. For some reason, I always remember this. And we were actually climbing a rock face. Right. Free climbing with backpacks on. Oh my God. And so if we'd have fallen, there wouldn't have been a lot left of us, like, because it was a fair climb, like, you know, it must have been. They wouldn't let you do that now, would they? Wouldn't let you do that now, no. How old were you then? We must have been like mid-teens. We must have been mid-teens. And this leader let you do that? And I mean, we just... No ropes, no harness? No ropes, no harness or anything. Oh, you'd have helmet, harness, a lot now. I think I do remember it right. Like, I think I thought, this is pretty crazy. I think if I fall off here, I'm not going to be
Yeah, how many was there? Oh yeah, was there a lot?
Well, there was a fair half a dozen to a dozen of us, I think.
God, he was lucky to get away with that, wasn't he? Jeez,
I think we didn't have any injuries, so I think we were. What is?
Yeah, well, that's bloody
I think
good.
that was pretty crazy. It seemed at the time, sort of thing. Like,
yeah, that is pretty crazy.
And
bloody hell. But you come out of that all right.
Oh yeah, we're still here.
Yeah, still here.
Still here.
Still here.
And
Okay.
I really enjoyed
Yeah.
a microlight flight that my sister set up for me last year.
Right.
For my
Was that on
50th.
your own solo?
No. It
Oh,
was
okay.
it was as a passenger
Yeah.
at the back of a microlight with the driver in front of me and
Right.
what have you.
Still fairly
Doing all
crazy.
the flying and navigating.
Yeah.
But when you're up there, like virtually on a kite,
Yeah.
with a motor behind you with a big propeller.
Yeah,
It
that's
seems,
all you've
it
got.
seems pretty crazy at the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You don't have to think about it too much. Like,
You'll catch me up there now. I used to be a man of action, but I wouldn't do
It
it.
was a brilliant experience.
Yeah.
Brilliant experience.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. That's good. It's a
With
bucket
last
list.
year's really nice summer, it was a great flight.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
really
good.
enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
Okay, it was beautiful last year, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I really enjoyed it.
I'm going to talk about that. Yeah. That's what happened to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spent the summer in Plaster.
Yeah, spend the summer in plaster. If you could keep 3 possessions, I say this every time, it is 5, but I've narrowed it down to 3 instead. 3 possessions, what would they be? If you could keep 3 possessions. I think we actually, while we were a little bit drunk last night, we talked about this.
We talked a little bit about this last night, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
In our drunken stupid.
Okay, let's see what results we
So-
got. You still don't know.
I can't remember what I said last night.
So go on, what do you think? 3 possessions.
Well,
Got to be essentials, haven't they? I think that's what we
yeah,
think.
I think we said essentials were as red sort of thing. That's going to be like a catchphrase as red
Yeah.
during the interview.
Yeah.
But I think I mentioned last night that we come into this life with nothing, and we're going to go with nothing.
Yeah.
And so, as far as possession are concerned,
Yeah.
it's the memories
That you take.
that I would like to
That's good.
keep and remember.
Yeah.
Is to keep memories
Right.
rather
Okay.
than I think life's about
That's
gaining.
quite a good
I
thing.
think
Yeah.
life's about gaining experiences and having experiences
Yeah.
and living life.
Yeah.
Like coming to Prague and seeing Prague. And,
Yeah. I guess then memories.
And,
Well, I guess with experience and all, you're going to make sure you survive anyway, aren't you?
Well, yeah, the more experience you get in life, the older and obviously the older you become because you're doing things. Obviously, as time passes, you're going to get older anyway. But
Yeah.
I think the wiser you
wiser
become
you get.
with the more
Well, with any luck.
different things that you do. With any
That's how
luck,
it's supposed to
hopefully,
work. Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to work. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would rather take.
You'd think we'd learn to not drink so much.
Well, you think you
Yeah.
would learn that as you get
Yeah.
older, but you don't, do you?
No.
No, you don't. You don't learn things like that. No,
Definitely didn't do that.
no, you don't.
Okay, what teacher or any person in your life has had the most impact on you and why?
What person? Well, unfortunately, I can't remember the guy's name.
Right.
I can picture him in my head.
Yeah.
And when I was an acolyte and choir boy,
Yeah.
in my younger day at St Francis Church,
Yeah.
so I was a bit of a boy soprano.
Right. Oh, yeah.
boy
Okay.
soprano,
Better
so-
get you singing at some point.
And I can't sing now. I mean, obviously, I'm croaking as it is.
Voice has broken a bit since then.
Well,
Yeah.
voice broke many years ago, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it did break quite late, actually.
Yeah.
For me, it did break sort of like 15, 16 sort of thing. It was quite late as
Oh,
far as
God.
voice breaking.
Right.
So I managed to keep.
Oh, no wonder you didn't speak up at school then.
So I managed to keep the soprano bit going for quite as long as. Well, I'm a bit sorry I didn't carry on with it. Like, I didn't go into the sort of like the male section of different choirs and things and carry it on.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't forward enough as a youngster to really to do that. And I regret a little bit of not doing that sort of thing of keeping that up.
Right.
But as a youngster, I was in like 3 or 4 different choirs, whether it was a Moorside Music Centre, whether it was school, whether it was church, or whether it was plays.
Hey, that could be one of the regret questions that we've got later on.
So,
But
what we're talking about now?
Oh, yeah.
What was the question?
What teacher, any person?
Oh, teacher or person,
in your life made the most impact.
Okay, where did I go there then? Yes, I was on about an
Sorry.
organist. Yes,
That's fine.
I was on about I was on about the church. Yeah, there was an organist.
Right.
There was a gentleman organist. He was quite an elderly gentleman.
Yeah.
And he used to swear like a trooper.
Right.
He
Yeah.
really did swear like a trooper.
Yeah.
And he took myself, I think it was Richard Corkill. Hi Richard Corkill, if you're around, if you're watching. I haven't got you on Facebook, but he was a year older than me in school,
Right.
so he was a year above me in school, but he was in the choir. And there was one other lad that went, I can't remember who he was now actually. That's how long ago it was, obviously, when we were nippers.
Yeah.
And he obviously got permission off the parents and that whatever, and he took us out for a day trip and whatever, and we had the time of our lives
Right,
with him and what
yeah.
have you. And he was just so fresh and so different.
Yeah,
compared to people that I knew.
Yeah,
as a young lad, like what have you.
Yeah.
And and he really had an influence on my life at the time, or whatever, you know, because he was a genuine guy, and even though his language was so blue, and that way, but he was just so you were able to disregard that, and just see what a wonderful bloke that he was.
Right, so you could look past all the bad language.
You could look past all the bad language, and he was just so funny and so genuine. And what have you.
Yeah.
And obviously he played the organ for the church and that one have you. And,
right. So he's kind of big. But you don't remember his name. It's a shame.
No, I don't. I really don't remember his name.
I guess regretfully he's probably passed away now, hasn't he?
Oh yeah.
How old he was. Yeah. That's good.
Just for some reason, I just remember that gentleman.
Yeah.
He was fantastic.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. I like that. Okay, what do you think? This you're going to struggle with this.
Probably.
Or what do you dislike the most about people of the human race? What do you dislike most about them? You might not struggle.
What do I dislike most?
About the human race, yeah.
Corner cutting.
Corner cutting? Just being generally lazy. Yeah. Oh, just cutting corners for the sake of just doing it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not a good example, but it is an example of sort of like shopping trolleys and car parks.
Right.
Or just, if they haven't got the Morrisons used to have a little coin thing pushing, and then you had to take it back to a trolley park to get your quid back or get your token back or whatever.
Yeah.
So you had to return it. But now, you've waived all that.
They've stopped doing it.
You've stopped doing it.
Yeah.
But Tesco have never done it.
No.
Or mentioning other supermarkets are available. Is that what you have to say?
Yeah, something like that.
Supermarkets
are
available.
Yeah.
And people just stick the shopping in the boot and then dump the trolleys.
Yeah.
I just won't take it back. Just general. I haven't got to do this, so I won't do it. If I haven't got to do it, I won't do it.
I'm a little bit guilty of that. No, to be fair, I do try and take it back.
That's just one example, sort of thing.
I know you mean. I know you mean. It's just being lazy, really. I think that's actually being lazy.
What I don't like about.
Yeah. Why be lazy? You can do it.
Or if you're going to do a job, do it right. Just don't do it half-heartedly.
If you're cutting corners for more efficiency and it's still doing the job right, that's fine.
Well, if you're still getting the right quality
and the right result
for the definition of what quality is for that job, then if you're getting the right result, then fair enough.
But if you're just doing it,
but if you're not getting the right result, then
you're lazy. So it's more about people being lazy, really, isn't it?
I suppose really.
I suppose it is. Yeah. Okay. If you won the lottery, what would you do? If you won the lottery.
If I won the lottery.
Yeah. Another trip to Prague.
Yeah, I think we just up sticks and move.
Would you? Out of the UK or?
Yeah, I think I would.
Yeah, you would leave. You would leave the UK. Wow.
I think I would. Yeah, I think I would for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably come back. I think I'd probably come back and move to Cornwall.
Maybe have a house here.
The wife would love to live in Cornwall.
Yeah.
I think that's the wife's dream.
So you could have a nice little retirement bungalow in Cornwall or house and a place abroad.
Yeah, I think I'd probably move somewhere. Yeah. I think I'd move somewhere probably where they just generally just.
Yeah.
I mean, not somewhere really hot. Just a nice,
fairly good temperature.
Fairly good, like summer temperature.
Travel between the two, then, couldn't you?
Yeah,
live between the two. I would do that. I'd like to.
I think we just up sticks and move.
Yeah,
I think.
That's up sticks and move.
Just get away. Yeah.
All right, send me a postcard.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, I think I haven't sort of like discussed that sort of thing, like, because it's just I'm not going to win the lottery because I don't do it anyway. So.
No, that's not daft enough to do it. No. Okay. Favorite car of all time? If you could have any car, what would it be?
I'm not a real petrol head.
No.
But I do like convertible cars. I mean, I've got a convertible car.
Oh, right, okay.
With me Ford.
Oh, yeah.
Just got the
Is
Ford,
it a hardtop or something?
Yeah, it's Ford Focus convertible, yeah.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
I just wanted to...
So any type... Just had a little technical issue, so we're just carrying on from the next question, guys. Anyway, have you ever been arrested, and can you say what for?
No, I don't think I've been arrested. No.
Never been arrested? No. You guys are all too squeaky clean. I like it.
Never been arrested.
That's good. Never been arrested, okay. What are you most afraid of? What are you most afraid of?
Most afraid of?
Yeah.
Well,
what do you fear the most?
When I was younger, I was afraid of the dark.
Just afraid of the dark? How much younger, like? Until what age?
Well, I think up until my teenage years, like, I was afraid of the dark.
Right.
Well, and there was one situation. I was working for Bell Adhesives.
Oh, right.
And I went outside.
This after you'd left school, then?
Oh yeah. This is. I mean, I was. When did I work for Bell? It was before I worked for Toyota, and then I worked for where I am now.
Yeah.
So I've been there 7, then another 5, 12. So it's probably about 15 years ago.
Right.
When I was working at Balladesi's.
Right. 15 years ago?
Yeah, 15 years ago I was working at Balladesi's. And one of the guys was a bit of a prankster. You've always got the prankster at work, haven't you? You've always got one prankster. In the factory.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
And I can't remember what I was doing outside, but I was outside the factory when I was working for the lab there. I was doing something outside, and one of the guys had put one of these horror masks on.
Right.
And it was dark outside. It was during the winter. It was dark outside.
Yeah.
It was on a night shift or whatever, because we worked nights as well. Yeah. We did like the 3-shift rota. And he got one of these horror masks on, and he came up the side of me and like, what have you, and he scared the living daylights out of me.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, man, I tell you what, my heart was absolutely pounding. I got back in that lab and inside, oh God, I was wrecked. I was wrecked. And,
so you're still scared of the dark?
That wasn't because I was scared of the dark. That was something that happened in the dark. Afterwards, like, but because I was scared of the dark in my younger day, I was a little bit apprehensive what I was doing outside. And then when he turned up at the side of me or just behind me and scared the absolute living daylights up with this mask, it didn't bode well. Like, you know.
Good job you didn't
So that didn't. But in my younger day, but I'm not really scared of anything now.
You're not scared of
really,
anything.
No,
just a man of steel, aren't you?
Not that I can think of, like.
No. Okay.
I'm not really scared of anything.
Fair enough. What feels like love to you? You were dreading this question, I bet, weren't you? No. What feels like love to you?
Well, considering coming up to my 25th anniversary,
I
suppose it should be.
Yeah.
We're pretty well matched, me and the wife.
Right.
I mean, I think love is being able to have a heated debate.
Yeah.
And know that the best part's going to be the making up afterwards.
Right. Okay.
So I think that's
love to you.
That's love to
good.
me, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
We'll discuss how you make up now. I don't want to get involved in that. Okay. What do you think is your strongest personal quality? The strongest personal quality?
I think doing something to the nth degree.
Well, organising stuff. Are you a bit like Monica off friends?
Not just. I mean, I can if I do organise something.
Yeah.
Or if, and with my job at work, I will make sure that everything is done as it should be and done right. You know. Yeah. I don't just want the job done quality. I'm going to make sure that it's top quality.
Yeah. You want to make sure
that everything's phased right, everything's done up right, everything's. Yeah. So I will take that extra bit of time and make sure everything is, whether it's a quality or whether it's a good or a bad thing, I really don't know.
No, that's a good thing.
So,
conscientious.
Conscientious. Yeah,
conscientious. That's good.
Conscientious. Yeah,
that's really good. More people should be.
Yeah, I do. I think that is a quality.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose sometimes it can be a bit of a rod for your own back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Spending so long on something. Yeah, no, but that's good. No, that's really good. Yeah. Okay, what has been your most embarrassing moment in life so far? Most embarrassing moment.
Most embarrassing moment.
Mm-hmm.
What can I mention on camera?
Mention anything, it's alright.
Mention anything on camera.
Yeah. Trying to think what you've been involved in now. It's like,
Yeah. Most embarrassing moment. Okay. I don't want silence on camera. You've got to be saying something. Well,
have you got a long list?
I had something.
You've got a long list of embarrassing moments.
I can't think what it was now.
Yeah.
Can't think what it was now. Most embarrassing moment. I thought I'll mention that as my most embarrassing moment. I've completely forgotten what it was now. Oh, folks, what was it? Something you can tease me about. Something you can tease me about now.
That comes of age, that does,
I think after last session, all the brain cells have been killed.
Oh God, killed some brain cells.
So it's killed some brain cells.
Not good.
It must have killed the ones with the memory of that most embarrassing moment.
I'm not a big drinker anymore. I can't do it. I'm no good at it.
What was my embarrassing moment?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I've seen it on the videos, and that'll be my most embarrassing moment, and I can't think what it is now.
Do you want to try and remember?
Maybe we'll try and come back to it. Maybe
we'll try and come back
to it.
Once it comes to you, you have to remind me, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Name a skill you'd like to learn and why.
Name a skill I'd like to learn why. I did try and learn musical instruments as a youth in school and that, whatever, but I think I was, unfortunately, then
Impatiently.
And didn't really
Stick at it.
didn't stick out and get to any
You
quality.
don't do that. You just want it to happen too quick, don't you?
Yeah.
You
You think it's going to happen. It's just, and it's difficult.
Yeah. You've got to put the effort in.
To get good at a musical instrument is difficult.
It's effort, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got to have the time as well. The time and the dedication.
Yeah, but that's what you'd like to learn now if you could.
I think I would. Yeah. I think although on that side, I think I'd probably like to think that I'd like to try and pick something up and be able to do it.
Yeah.
You need to spend the time and the dedication to get good.
Yeah.
But you see people that can pick instruments up and just do it like whatever, and So I suppose that goes against.
That'd be good.
That goes completely against what I said earlier about being dedicated to a job and then seeing it through sort of thing like
but that's just a rage, isn't it? It comes with age. That's it.
So
okay, if you could go back to any event to witness it firsthand, go back in time to any event, witness it firsthand, what would it be and why? Oh, you haven't had time to think about these questions, have you?
I think it would be. I think it's been mentioned before actually in one of your interviews, and I think it'd be actually like England winning the World Cup, something like that.
Oh yeah, somebody had mentioned that. Yeah, I think that might have been Stacey.
Because like when we got to the semis of the Euros, and that were in '96 when it was over here in the country over here, and when the country was buzzing, wasn't it? Yeah. And it's the experience, wasn't it? Yeah, the experience of
it would be nice if we go forward in time and actually experience it again.
Yeah. Whether they'll win it in our lifetime now, I very much doubt it. But,
we'll
they're getting better. I mean, they're getting better.
We'll see. I don't hold any hope in Qatar.
They didn't really face a difficult team in the last World Cup, even though they made the semi-finals, didn't they?
Yeah.
They lost twice to Belgium, didn't they? In the end.
Belgium's a great team.
They lost to Belgium.
Belgium
are a well-ranked team, aren't they? But we lost to them twice, didn't we? We lost to them once in the group stage, and then we lost to them in the losing semi-finalist.
I've shed some tears over them. Don't worry about that. Every time.
So Belgium was really the only team that we faced that were any good, and we lost to them twice, didn't we? So whether we deserved fourth in the World Cup is probably speculative, but we got fourth, didn't we?
Yeah.
But
so you'd go back.
Whether we deserve, I think I'd go to 66. I think I'd go back to 66 and witness Jimmy Greaves paying for not playing.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. We might have lost if you had.
Yeah, we might have done.
Yeah. How would you say your friends would describe you?
No, I'm not a great reader of people.
No.
And that's probably one of my failings in poker.
Yeah.
Because if I can't read people very well, how are you going to be able to make the right bets in the right places?
Yeah.
So that's probably one of my chinks in my armour.
Right.
As far as being a poker player is concerned. So, what was the question?
I like that. How would you say your friends would describe you?
How would you say your friends would describe you?
It's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
No.
Because I really don't know how.
I'd say what you said before. Conscientious, to be fair.
Yeah, I'd hope they'd probably say that. Yeah,
dedicated to try and get the job right.
I'd hope they'd say conscientious, something like that.
Good.
And I'd hope they'd say sort of like easygoing and witty occasionally.
Yeah. Good sense of humour. Okay, let's not push that.
Okay.
What have you only recently formed an opinion about? Only recently. I say this every time, but there's so much you can form an opinion about these days.
Yeah.
There's a lot of changes, but have you formed an opinion about something recently?
Well, I think I have, yeah. And I mean, people are sick of hearing about it. And they're hoping after the 29th of March we're never going to hear about it ever again.
Oh, it'll keep getting talked about for a while. But
I'll mention it very quickly and keep it really short.
Yeah.
In that I voted Remain as far as Brexit was concerned.
Yeah.
But now I'm of the opinion that no deal, out.
Yeah.
Because they're spinning around.
Messing about
with this deal.
Yeah.
Well, the politicians are.
Yeah.
And Europe have already said it's this deal, basically, or no deal. Because they're not going to renegotiate the deal. Because it's all signed, sealed. It's been delivered.
Yeah.
You either take the deal.
Yeah.
Or you're not going to take a deal.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to take the deal, whatever they're doing over this Irish border, or whatever, hard border, soft border, whatever they're going to call it, or whether they're going to
trying to make it more complicated than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
for various political
I don't know
reasons.
exactly what the issues are, but my opinion now is no deal, out.
Just get it done.
Just get it done.
Just get it done, and we'll.
I was a Remainer.
Yeah.
I was.
Are you a believer that the vote's been done? Just
the vote's been done.
Just get on with it.
The country's said to get out.
Yeah.
So let's just get out and have done with it.
Let's just get on with it.
And the people that voted out, we're just going to have to suffer the consequences. If there's consequences, then there's consequences.
We'll see what happens.
But we'll see what happens, won't we? You know, that's my opinion on that.
Life isn't going to end, is it? We're just going to carry on.
Most embarrassing moment.
Oh, hey, we've got
Most
it.
Embarrassing
We've
moment.
got it. It's come.
We were visiting my sister.
Yeah.
Down in the southwest.
Right.
And we went to Milton Keynes Beach. We went to Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
Was it Milton Keynes? Is it Milton Keynes? Is there a beach in Milton Keynes?
I don't think there is. I was just going to say that.
Keynes.
I was a bit of a surprise to me.
Where am I thinking of then?
No.
I
don't know. There's a what's the coastal town called? Being an event.
It's about an hour.
Yeah.
From where my sister was in Somerset.
Right.
And we went to a beach. Why am I thinking Milton Keynes?
Well, don't worry about the town so much.
But it's not that town.
Yeah.
But we were on the
Might
beach.
come
anyway.
to us that as well.
we were on the beach anyway.
Yeah.
And there was a young lad that came over, and he was eating some biscuits or some crisps or something. But he was the biggest pain in the backside that you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
And he was being disruptive with the kids. He was being foul-mouthed. He was being horrible. He was being menacing.
Yeah.
We didn't know where his parents were.
Right.
On this beach and whatever. And he was kicking sand. He was being horrible to my kids. He were getting upset.
Yeah.
And I says, right, young man. Oh, and he wouldn't leave.
Right.
And you're not supposed to touch somebody else's kids.
No, of course not.
But he drove me to absolute insanity. And this is right, I'm taking you to a police station.
Yeah.
If you don't know where your mother is or father is or whatever,
yeah,
and you're being so disruptive with the family,
right,
I want you out of the way.
Yeah.
And so I took this lad by the arm to take him away, and then his mother came out of the woodwork.
Right.
And she was one of these parents.
Yeah,
she
just
was
kicked off.
Foul-mouthed, and she kicked off on this beach. You touched my son and whatever, and embarrassed.
Yeah.
Oh my giddy aunt.
Yeah.
And he was still then in front of his mother kicking sand in my face, and I ended up leaving the beach.
Oh, God.
I got sand in my mouth, and this woman was just so horrible.
Oh, God.
And so loud. And the kid was the same, and he wanted.
So you can see where he learnt it from then.
He wanted kicking in the sea, and
okay.
you know, he just felt like
yeah.
You know.
So did you just take the kids off and get out?
So we just had to leave.
There's a lot of people there,
and there was people on the beach, and they were all staring at you, and you're thinking, "Oh my giddy aunt!" You know, it's embarrassing.
The right thing, really.
Embarrassing. It was horrible.
Oh God.
Just trying to take this mother to one side and just
she wouldn't listen to reason.
Just be calm with it. Not just. You saying I'm a bad mother? I'm thinking,
oh my God.
I'm thinking we're a tattoo spelt right.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, you meet these types, don't you?
That was really embarrassing.
Yeah.
That was really embarrassing. It was horrible. That was the thing I was trying to remember.
You won't be dealing with a situation like that again.
That is probably actually one of the memories that I'm really trying to forget because it really did traumatise me at the time.
Wow, yeah, not good.
And it's something that when it comes into my mind, I don't like remembering it actually.
No.
And that's, I think, why I hopefully try and blocked it out in the back of my brain because it was so horrible.
Yeah, everybody
it
there
was just a horrible experience, and it was embarrassed.
Oh God.
Oh, terrible.
Bloody hell. Yeah. Okay, for this one, it's what game or movie universe would you like to live in forever? Obviously, you're not being a gamer. It's probably going to be.
Yeah, no, I'm not a gamer.
So, what movie universe would you like to live in forever?
I suppose we were mentioning earlier that my favourite film was Die Hard.
Yeah.
I suppose like being like a cop superhero in it, sort of like in a, you know.
He does get injured
in a fancy something. He does get injured a bit, yeah. But he always comes out. He always comes out of it.
Comes out the tough guy at the top.
He always gets the girl at the end.
Yeah.
So I suppose that sort of movie universe sort of thing.
Action movies.
Yeah, sort of like action, like being an action hero or something like it.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
That's just like a
dream
thing. Yeah, it's just a fantasy thing.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Okay, what's the most heartwarming thing you've ever seen? Certainly not this lad's mother on the beach.
No, exactly. Yeah.
What's the most heartwarming thing you've ever seen?
I think that's sort of an experience that you see and then you quickly forget.
Yeah, I suppose you can.
But you can see something heartwarming or whatever. and the moment passes, and it goes into the memory banks, and then it just gets swallowed up with everything else.
Yeah.
So actually mentioning one situation is difficult, I think. Really,
you can't think of anything.
Can't really recall.
No.
So I think everybody's obviously seen heartwarming moments.
Yeah.
What have you?
Yeah, yeah. But you can't. Yeah.
But I think I know. Yeah. I think being in the theatre.
Yeah.
With the good lady.
Yeah.
And I think when we were watching Les Mis.
Oh yeah.
And just when you're hand in hand.
Oh yeah.
In the middle of the dress circle.
Right.
Watching, and some of the songs and some of the action that goes on in the theatre, in Les Mis and that, what have you.
Yeah.
That's pretty heartwarming and pretty satisfying, and being with the one that you love.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
In the theatre.
That's kind of heartwarming. You like that?
Yeah, I think that's.
No, that's nice.
That's the sort of.
You're getting some brownie points for Valentine's Day, aren't you? I like that.
That's pretty heartwarming to me.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Well, we're getting really close to the end. We've got 3 more questions to go. Okay. What currently makes you the saddest or the most unhappy? What currently would make you the most unhappy?
What makes you unhappy?
The most saddest at the moment.
Oh, I don't know. I think whether sad is the right word, but I think I like seeing things done in a certain way. So when they aren't,
does it grind you a little bit?
It's sort of like it grinds me. Yeah. I think that's why I sort of like give myself a low mark, because other people,
So when you're watching something being done,
I think the wife gets upset with me because I'll want the kids will be doing something for her, like thinking, you don't want to do it like that.
You want to do it like that?
It upsets me. It doesn't make me sad. I suppose it upsets me. You want to do it like this, like that.
You want to do it right.
I suppose that's general. I don't like to be sad. I mean, I'm the sort of person that thinks, I mean, why be sad?
Yeah.
Why be sad?
Just be happy.
I mean, I've got my youngest daughter has got a very dry sense of humour like I have.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, people will say to me at work, like, whatever, are you boys? I could be dead.
Yeah.
It's more supposed to be witty.
So you see the comedy and even the most macabre things. Yeah. No, that's good.
And the youngest daughter is very dry with the humour, and it's got in trouble. It's got a little bit in trouble at school, sort of thing, because she'll be very dry and very dark humoured. And they think, and some of the teachers initially have thought that she's got a problem, with suicide watch.
God, no.
Because obviously there's been a big issue at the moment with that 14-year-old.
Oh yeah,
that young girl that committed suicide a couple of years ago.
Isn't it?
And it's horrible.
All that stuff is awful.
Horrible. It's horrible.
So you've got to be careful. But you think you don't really get sad, then, really? You don't like.
So no, don't like to be sad. Life's too short to be sad.
It's true.
Too short to be sad.
Okay, well, the opposite.
It is now, anyway.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, ever decreasing circles, mate. What currently makes you the happiest? Poker.
Either being at the poker table or being in the theatre with the missus.
Oh, okay. That's two good ones. That's two really good ones. I like them. Yeah. Why not? Okay, the last question. Okay. What would you want on your tombstone or gravestone? What would you want on your gravestone?
Well, sort of like the two halves of my life.
Yeah.
Like the first half I spent in scouting.
Yeah.
And then the second half I spent supporting the wife and the kids doing their sea cadetting and cadet officering.
Right.
Being a cadet officer.
Yeah.
And the kids now do sea cadets. But in the first half of my life, Lord Robert Stevenson inspired Baden-Powell.
Right.
Obviously the founder and the overall World Chief Scout.
Yeah.
On his gravestone, he's got the Gone Home sign.
Right.
Which is obviously either a circle of stones with a stone in the middle, or a drawn circle with a dot in the middle.
Right.
And that's Gone Home.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And that really was poignant with me when I heard that's what he's got either on his gravestone or on his
really
plaque
good.
near his grave or whatever. It's like the Gone Home sign.
So you'd like that on yours?
So I think I'd like something like that.
That's really nice. That's really cool.
So it's one of the tracking signs.
Yeah.
It's a tracking sign in scouting.
Yeah.
And it's so when you did your tracking badge or whatever, when you put arrows and obstacles and stones that make up different signs, and you don't want to go into obviously everything but at the end of the track, they would put the Gone Home sign, so you would know that was the end of the exercise,
Yeah.
and you head back to your camp or your base or
Yeah.
home or wherever it was at the time. So,
Oh, good. You'd have that on there. That's
so I
good.
think that's what I'd have my gravestone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
good.
As well as obviously all the obvious, but I'd have that.
Yeah.
I'd have the gone home sign. Yeah.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, that's it. That's all the questions. Is there anybody you want to say hello to? Or is there anything you want to promote? Anybody you want to say
Well,
hi
I think
to?
I'd
Maybe?
just like to, as we did initially on the video, we'll promote the Red Tooth Poker Tour.
Red Tooth Poker
Red Tooth
Tour.
Poker,
We're in
love
Europe
the
this time.
poker.
Prague. Hey, get in.
It's all
Tomorrow.
happening tomorrow.
I'm winning tomorrow, by the way. I'm winning tomorrow. Just
Okay,
me. Yeah,
okay,
it's me.
okay, yeah. I'll let you win it tomorrow.
That's
I'll let you
good.
win it.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's okay.
Close second.
Fine,
Fine.
with me.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I'll take the second prize.
That's all right. That's good. Yeah.
I can win the regional or I can win the national.
Got to stay sober tonight. Yeah.
I've got a couple more chances to get to Vegas after today, so it's
that's
all
right.
good. It's all good.
We'll go together next
It's all
year.
good.
We'll be
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Well, thanks for coming, mate. Thanks
That's
for having
great,
the
Mike.
interview. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Don't forget, guys, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button and also hit the like button for this video because it has been a good one. A few technical issues, but I'm sure it'll come out really good. And if you haven't hit the notification bell, please do that. We will be coming back on soon with some more videos. So take it easy.
Hello, wife and family at home.
Oh, there you
Sorry,
go.
Mike.
Said hi to them. No worries. Take it easy, guys. We'll see you when we're back in the UK.